60 days. Where do you go in 60 days? Within 60 days, you're starting to ramp up the relationship. This is where you start to build trust with the other person. You may start to experience holidays together, depending on what time of the year you're finding each other and things like that. So that could entail meeting the family. That could be starting to introduce children if they're involved. That could be hanging out more regularly, or starting to label the actual relationship. That's kind of what happens in the next 60 days. So within 60 days, you should start to figure out, is this my boyfriend? Is this my girlfriend? Are we going a little more serious? Are we going to be exclusive? That kind of thing. By 90 days is the big one for me personally. I think by 90 days, that final third month is when you start trying to correct bad behaviors. So this is by the time where you kind of trust each other, you've been around each other enough, you're probably sleeping over each other's houses and things like that, obviously depending on your age, and if you're a young man and you don't have a place of your own, that might not be the issue. But if as an adult, this is the time where you're going to start seeing each other a lot more regularly, waking up together, having breakfast, showers, all sorts of things that are normal features of life, So during that time, you're going to be not only experiencing the good, but you may also experience the bad, because if you are staying in somebody's house, you can see their behaviors of how they keep their home or their apartment. Are they clean? Are they messy? Do they do the dishes often? Are they washing their clothes? Are they throwing them in a pile on the corner? Are they all sorts of different bad behaviors that you may start to correct, right? And this will go for both sides. So this will be more going out with the man and woman. So if you've seen something that was a bad behavior in month 1 or 2 from your lady, whether she was being too flirtatious or she's talking to other men when you're going out or something like that, something that you don't like, this would be the time to start bringing it up and saying, hey, I really don't like when you do something like that. Maybe now you should hold it back a little bit, or have that conversation and try to not make it an argument. And we've talked about that in the past and one of the earlier episodes about how to go about that conversation. And that can be something we touch on in the future if people care to hear more about that stuff. But that would be my general 30, 60, 90 rules for dating.